It was the turn of 3 Division of the Nigerian Army and Operation Enduring Peace this week, which is part of Security Watch Africa's assessment of the impact of the Chief of Army Staff's Soldier First mantra, which is a pillar of his command philosophy. The visit underscores the Nigerian Army's renewed commitment to prioritizing the welfare, morale, and operational readiness of its personnel under the leadership of the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede. The team started off with a visit to the Headquarters 3 Division of the Nigerian Army at the Maxwell Kobe Cantonment in Rukuba Plateau State, where we met with the General Officer commanding 3 Division and Commander Joint Task Force Operation Enduring Peace, Major General Folosho Oyinlola. Major General Oyinlola gave insight on the security situation in his area of responsibility.
The security situation is relatively calm. Things are okay. However, because of deep-rooted animosity amongst all parties to the conflict, it's something that we have to keep on doing over and over again. It's a vicious cycle. Herders go destroy farms, and then locals have issues of poisoning cattle and rustling cattle and killing cattle, or let me just say, not locals, criminals on both sides. So that's the major issue. So when you have a period of calm, all it takes is one criminal somewhere to go and destroy a farm or rustle a cow, steal a cow, and then the vicious cycle begins over again. And this one has been recurring for almost 3 decades now. But we won't relent on our oars. We'll keep on making sure that whatever it is, we try to keep it as peaceful as possible. But these are the major triggers that cause all the problems. Part of the successes we've achieved is the ability to have neutralized several bandits, criminals, kidnappers in meeting engagements. And I would like to let you know there are different categories. We've arrested a high number of these, and we've neutralized a good number. All those that were neutralized were in meeting engagements, so we don't have a false sense of having extrajudicial killing. If our men go out and have a meeting engagement, by a meeting engagement I mean there's an exchange of fire, then of course we have the superior firepower and we're able to overwhelm them. And those are the situations we say we have neutralized bandits, kidnappers, criminals. But those ones that we meet and they willingly surrender without any issues, they come back investigated, and once we finish the investigation, we'll hand them over to the relevant authorities. And if they are found culpable from our investigation, they are charged to court and they have their day in court. Additional to that, we have swaths of forests that have been attempted to be dominated by bandits, terrorists, criminals, especially those fleeing from the onslaught in the northeast and the northwest. It's our responsibility to make sure that they do not have any place to stay in our area of responsibility. So we constantly carry out clearance operations. Sometimes we meet them, sometimes we don't meet them. When we don't, we see the evidence of them living there, having those camps, and we destroy those camps to make it totally untenable for them to come back.
The GOC gave us details on the implementation and impacts of the Chief of Army Staff's Soldier First mantra.
Soldier First mantra, as one of the pillars of the Chief of Army Staff's command philosophy, is a situation where we put the soldier first, as making sure that everything concerning his welfare administration is treated. Part of the things he has done is, first of all, education for the children of the soldiers. We know education is a major catalyst that can move people from one social position or to make them go up in the social status. One of the major issues that the Chief of Army Staff has done is making sure that education for the soldiers' children is a priority. Additionally, accommodation. A huge amount of renovation has taken place in this barracks. This barracks was established in 1979 or thereabouts. And from that time to now, which is spanning almost 46 years, renovations have not really taken place. So that's one of his major philosophies, ensuring that soldiers' accommodation is renovated and they have a place that's befitting for them to stay in. For the ration cash allowance, with the reality of the times and the cash crunch that came in, he has been able to increase it. and soldiers are getting very good food. And when I say this, I'm talking of soldiers deployed, not within the barracks. So an army marches on his belly. That is incontrovertible. So we make sure that the soldiers eat very, very well, and so that when we're able to say that move and do what's supposed to be done, they will do it without any issues. And it's a host of other things.
Before leaving the Headquarters 3 Division, the team visited Headquarters 3 Division Garrison, where Captain Ezekiel Magodo, Corporal Felix Quality, and Corporal Bashir Garba spoke on the implementation of the Soldier First mantra in their location.
COAS have used the opportunity to kit the soldiers and officers of the unit and other battalions. We are aware of it, and that also have made soldiers looking so neat, so nice. There's no any problem about the soldiers these days. Introducing welfare scheme to the soldiers have helped soldiers and boost soldiers' morale, including the officers. The soldiers have benefited a lot of these things, and they have done a lot. Many soldiers with that scheme have used it to invest, and now soldiers cannot go on bank loan and other things. That have helped the soldiers positively. Before now, soldiers find it difficult. They are even scared of going to operations. Now these days, before soldiers leave an operational area, or before soldiers take off from the locations, the RCA and other things will be given to him, and that have boosted their morale. Soldiers are no longer feeling bad on going to any operation. They are feeling happy, and soldier morale have been boosted, and that have helped also in bringing out the morale of the personnel.
We have really benefited from the COAS vision, and his welfare has been a great thing to us, has been a motivation to us, the soldiers in this 3DIV. We have really benefited from the COAS loan vision.
COAS have tried a lot in terms of our accommodations. The officers' quarters, the senior NCO quarters are non-senior NCO quarters. And the offices, there are many, they have renovated a lot. The new ones are built.
We sought to find out if the people are feeling the impact of the Nigerian Army in their communities. We spoke with some community leaders at Rukuba Basa local government area, and His Royal Highness Reverend Ronku Aka retired Braringwe Ringwe in Miango, still in Basa local government area.
Things that we're enjoying here in this Basa, Jebu Basa especially, is more than other places. And I think it has to do with the army being around. So we have not really had much problem like other places like Miongo and the rest. So I think the army is doing a great work here.
The security situation in the Bache Rukuba chiefdom, we thank God there is peace and calm. The Nigerian army are trying their best to ensure there is peace within Basa and Rukuba. Youth are cooperating with the army to ensure there is unity and love among the Nigerian army and the youth here in Basa, especially in Rukuba.
During my tenure, they gave me very maximum cooperation. And if we have any challenge, they give us maximum cooperation in terms of patrolling the areas, and in fact, even disperse some of the challenges we have. Even though we have some pockets of challenges with them, with that notwithstanding, we have maximum cooperation from them, and they're giving us their best.
In regard to army, yes, they have done well. They have done what humanly you can think of these things that happen. I mean, the people too. When they are injured, they will feel it. So they try. And in the midst of fire or these attackers, they will just go in. Despite the fact that they can be killed too. But they were able to move inside and help my people. I'm very grateful to the security. Though human being, you cannot trust him 100%. More especially the present GOC is trying. He called us out nearly all the time to with Fulani and other tribes, religious leaders, stakeholders together, so that we have been discussing a way forward, a way so that permanent peace will return to my chiefdom. I pray that this will soon happen so that my people will feel confidently.
The team moved to 332 Artillery Regiment headquarters in Shandam, Plateau State, where the team was received by the representative of the commanding officer, Major Babatunde Adesanya. The team saw firsthand the implementation of the Soldier First mantra with the renovations of accommodations for soldiers and infrastructures put in place. Speaking on the Soldier First initiative, Major Adesanya lauded the Chief of Army Staff's thoughtful gesture, describing it as a major step towards enhancing their efficiency and boosting morale.
Officers and soldiers of this 332 Artillery Regiment really want to appreciate our Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General O.O. Olujide, for his good office that he has used to for his kindness and the generosity for us in this.
It's quite symbolic that just a few months after making the promises, this thing is completed.
Yes, yes, it's a very wonderful thing.
Yeah,
because it's coming is really impact good things in this barrack.
We spoke with Gunnar Ushipita, who is a beneficiary of the accommodation, and some soldiers at the headquarters in Shandam.
It was a very nice one. That I was one of the luckiest people that has the new apartments. This is the kitchen.
Oh, this is the kitchen.
Yes. Oh. And there's water on it.
Oh, okay.
There's water. See, don't look for water anymore.
Area.
Yeah. This is the parlor actually. Here is the parlor. This is the bedroom. Right here is the wardrobe. Yeah. This is the bathroom. A good standing shower as well. Anytime you want to use either cold or warm, and there's water heater. You can see there's water in the toilet as well. So even you don't need to. You can see. So we actually thank the COAS for everything he has done.
I really want to thank the Chief of Army Staff for his grateful increment, and even for the renovation of the barracks and the unit. It's a boost. Honestly, we really appreciate, and God bless you, sir.
Appreciate my brigade commander, Agitated Artillery Brigade, and also my CEO through the brigade commander to the GOC, to the Army Chief COAS, for his effort to make sure our barracks look at least beautiful, and some of the renovation that they did in our barracks at least will make us happy and our family. They like us in the medical sides, as the chief has tried his own best to make sure our family, our children have a good health.
What the Chief of Army Staff has done for us, we saw serious changing. Before they called this barrack abandoned barrack, but now with the situation we saw on ground, water to drink is a problem. Accommodation to sleep. Soldiers and their family are using some different things to protect themselves, just to keep themselves within the barrack. They are not happy in those days. But now they have put a smile in the family of both the soldiers and their family, of which we really appreciate. The borehole, the water, everything, they are getting it available within the barrack. And the accommodation, now they are sharing, and they are so happy, jubilating because of what the Chief of Army Staff has done for us.
Headquarters Sector 2 in Mango was not left out, as the team was welcomed by the commanding officer in Mango, Colonel Sheriff Fagbemi, and he spoke on the implementation of the COAS Soldier First concept in his area of responsibility, which covers Mango, Panshin, Barkin-Ladi, and Bokos local government areas of Plateau State.
Soldiers' morale is very high, most especially with the introduction of increment by the Chief of Army Staff. Before the increment, inflation has eaten badly into the cost of goods and food. But with increments, it has really improved. And in line with the COAS directive, that the soldiers' welfare first. So those are things that we factor in, and it has improved their fighting capability. And when we go around to ask, we get feedback mechanism for them, and they are very happy and they are appreciating the COAS. The enablers, logistics, there's improvements, and we try to make sure all our equipment are operational, because that's the only way we can do. And the people too,
We ensure that they are not molested, because those are the things that could trigger issues, and we ensure any issues that have to do with soldiers and the host community we view very seriously.
The soldiers at the sector were full of appreciation for the Chief of Army Staff.
The welfare is very good, and our commander is taking good care of us in terms of passes and our allowance. We don't have problem with our allowance. Our medical, we don't have problem with medicals. Everything is moving smoothly, sir. We have to thank the COAS in terms of our welfare, that is our RCA, ops allowance. Everything is coming at the right time, so we don't have problem with that.
Command officer is really trying, especially in terms of welfare. He's giving us our welfare as when due. Then the feeding, there is much improvement in our feeding. So, and also thank the Chief of Army Staff for his effort to combat every form of insecurity. And I also thank my GOC, the 3D is also trying. So about the operation, we thank God there is more peace in Mangu presently.
The team proceeded to Southern Kaduna, where we visited the headquarters Joint Task Force Operation Enduring Peace Subsector 5 in Gwantu Sanga local government area in Kaduna State. The visit offered a glimpse into the implementation of the Soldier First mantra. The team was welcomed by the commanding officer, Major Muhammad Galadima. Major Galadima spoke on their operations and the implementation of COAS sound administration.
It might interest you to note that they eat very well. And when you are interacting with them, they will tell you, aside lunch and dinner, for breakfast alone, we give each soldier a crate of egg monthly. He goes with a carton of Indomie, then milk, sugar, etc. That's to take care of his breakfast. For lunch and dinner, Wednesdays, we have moi moi, and then on Sundays, we have white rice stew and chicken. Likewise, Fridays, they have spaghetti, boiled egg, and beef. So the troops here, I can assure you, they are highly motivated with what the chief has done, and we're very grateful to him. We'll continue to do our best, and the best is coming out. Everybody can see that they are doing well.
Staff Sergeant Abdurazak Aliyu and Corporal Ibe Stephen were full of gratitude to the Chief of Army Staff for putting the soldiers first.
We are very grateful to the Chief of Army Staff because our feeding, welfare generally, have impacted in our life and men on the ground, because we can be able to eat comfortably according to the NA routine on feeding, which in the morning we take Indomie and each soldier with egg, tea, pap, and bread, vis-a-vis, depending on the day. And afternoon we take lunch and dinner. And we are very, very proud of the feeding. There is a tremendous improvement in the feeding. And in terms of our kits, as you can see from my dressing, we have the ballistic element that is being issued to each soldier in Subsector 5 Sanga and our fragmented jackets. We are very grateful to the Chief of Army Staff for the kits, because we really appreciate, and it really enhance our professional efficiency in the field. And in terms of our medical cover, we are very proud. We are very grateful to him. We don't lack anything regarding medical. We are well being taken care of. And in terms of our passes, we have been given passes to see our family as when due. So we want to use this medium still to thank our commanding officer in person of Major Galadima for ensuring that when we are due, we are given the passes to see our family. And we have been provided with logistic bike for us to be able to enter the interland when it's required, in order to solve the farmer and header clashes within our area of responsibility.
I want to appreciate the initiative of the Chief of Army Staff for looking into the welfare of soldiers. The RCA was increased to 90,000 naira, and then ever since then, we soldiers, we have been enjoying what our commander here has been doing with us. In terms of feeding, we fared well in this subsector. The medical here is okay. There is a medical inspection room here. Any soldier that is sick, there is a medical rep here that attends to any soldier that is sick. If the situation is more than his power, we took the soldiers to the general hospital.
The team observes firsthand the welfare of soldiers, particularly in the area of feeding, as food was being loaded into a vehicle for distribution to various army locations in Sanga. And we couldn't resist having a taste of the food. To find out the relationship between the Nigerian army and the people in Sanga, we had an interaction with two clergymen, the chairman Christian Association of Nigeria and the chairman Jamaatul Nasarawa Islamia in Sanga local government area, who we met together, and youth leader.
For the first time, I'm seeing the military breaking through barriers and coming down to the level of the needy, the disabled, and several other classes of people. It's been so wonderful. You have meetings and seminars where the religious groups meet, discuss on the way forward in this land. And it's very open and transparent and very friendly. Many times you see them going to the villages, into the farmlands to help people, work with them, making sure that farm produce are not destroyed.
In the past, let's say a few years ago, there's always a problem here. But through Major Galadima, this is an officer that we have never seen this kind of officer before. Because he is here with us in Sanga. He has never shown any difference between the Christian and the Muslim. If there is anything, he will make sure that he tackled the problem so that before it escalated. So we just give God the glory for the man that we have in Sanga. The people were very comfortable. We are happy for his staying here. Now we are always sleeping. We close our eyes, we sleep well. We don't have any problem. We have never had any situation where we say the soldiers are molesting our people. We have never had anything like that.
Dangantaka na da sojoji saboda farin cikin bawan Allah nan da ya zo ya kawo mana lafiyan bacci a garin Gwanto da karamar hukumar Sanga, ina ce Allah ya musu albarka. Wadda ni nan na kai yadda aka kafa local government din nan, ni an bani shugabanci na je ana chairman, ba mu taba samun wani shugaban sojoji da ya kawo mana haɗin kai da Kirista da Musulmi da zaman lafiya ba kamar Manjo Galadima.
We were living before we are not living the way we are living now. Community, you cannot go to farm, seriously, you cannot go to farm. Some people are even scared to travel. But because of him, for his effort, there is some checking point that he mounted from this that forest side to the boundary of Nasarawa state. That people before, around 6 o'clock, you cannot even come to Gwanto. Everybody is scared. But because of his effort, we have mounted some checking points like that people are free to walk. And another thing that Major Galadima is doing is every year he organizes football competition to engage the youth. So I see it is a good effort that I need to recommend him. I need to say thank you for what he's doing for the youth. Seriously, he's trying.
From Sanga local government area, the team moved to headquarters subsector 5 in Makari, Riom local government area in Plateau State, where the commanding officer, Colonel Isaac Indowe, emphasized how the COAS Soldier First mantra has improved performance of the troops.
It has helped to increase the performance of the troops. For the 100% increase as previously, the troops have continued to remain in high spirit, like I said. And even we, the commanders in the field, It has also helped us to administer the men much better, and the logistics also has gone a long way, has improved a long way in helping us to be efficient and effective in carrying out our operations. Troops are in high spirit of that increase. It has gone a long way in helping us both in the logistics that is being employed for carrying out our activities. For us, it is being implemented, and it's really very laudable, and we really appreciate the Chief of Army Staff for that initiative.
3 soldiers at the location spoke on the implementation in their location.
Our welfare are being taken care of. Our leaves and the passes are being taken care of from our commander. Our feeding, though, looking at the condition of things in the Nigeria, has been taken care of. Well, we still urge for more augmentation. I want to use this platform to thank the Chief of Army Staff and Chief of Defense Staff for the effort being made to ensure that everything works well for the soldiers.
Welfare passes are being given due consideration. Coming to our medical, he has been 100% providing for our medical cares. Also, our RCAs and our feeding have been taken care of. We want to thank the Chief of Army Staff and the Chief of Defense Staff too for providing the need to combat the fight in this sector.
First of all, we thank to Chief of Defense Staff down to Chief of Army Staff for increment of our allowance, that is ration. We really thanks for that one. Every day our morale is high. It's really high. We thank to the defense staff. Promise about to give our base by God's grace. Anything that's coming, our morale is high to go and face that thing. We're really ready for that thing. So we really thank God.
It is evident that under the steadfast leadership of Lieutenant General Olufemi Olatunbosu Oluyede, the Soldier First mantra has transformed from policy into practice, proving that when the soldier is cared for, the army stands stronger, the nation is safer and succeeds. Elizabeth Ango reporting.